For a long distance relationship to work, you need to do these things. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to maintain long distance relationship. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Precious. On this channel, we give great insight on family, relationship, and lifestyle. If you're interested in any of these topics, please press the subscribe button and the notification bell. Let me know on the comment section that you've done so, and please don't forget to check out my other videos. I have uploaded so many videos. You don't want to miss any of them. Thank you so much. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about long distance relationship. This topic was requested that I should talk about it, so I'm so excited. I'm going to be talking about it. So how do we maintain long distance relationship? I'm going to be listing out the things that we need to be able to maintain long distance relationship. First of all, long distance relationship is not easy. Personally, I have experienced it. I got married and immediately my husband moved back to the UK and I spent 7 months all by myself. It wasn't easy. So how did I maintain that long distance relationship, especially as a new, fresh couple, someone that just got married? It wasn't easy, but I'm going to be telling you how I maintained that relationship and made it work. So long distance relationship is possible if you can maintain it and do what is required of you. Let's not waste time, let's get talking. So the first thing you need to maintain a long distance relationship is trust. First of all, for you to have a relationship that it's long distance, you already trust yourself, so I don't need to talk about it that much. So long distance relationship requires a lot of trust, because if you don't trust your partner and your partner is in another place and you're in another place, you're just going to be like, every second of the day you're going to be suspecting him or suspecting her. If you ring him or her, he doesn't take his call, you're thinking, what is he doing now? If he doesn't call you the time he's supposed to call you, you're just going to be paranoid. You're just going to be paranoid, and most likely you will give yourself unnecessary high blood pressure. So I think that the most important thing that would maintain a long distance relationship is trust, which I think, in my opinion, the fact that both of you are separate, you already trust yourself. So keep your trust going. Don't let anything come in between both of you to make you think, oh, you don't need to trust him, he's doing something there, it's doing something there. Even if you suspect that there's something going on, the fact that it's suspicion, you haven't confirmed, keep that suspicion to yourself until you get together. Then you can do whatever you want to do. But the fact that both of you are separate, trust is so important. Keep your trust alive to maintain a long distance relationship. The second thing that you need to maintain a long distance relationship is quality communication. Quality and communication, because they are two big things and you combine them together. Why I said quality communication is because you can communicate, but you're not actually getting what you want to get out of you communicating. So you need quality communication. For a long distance relationship to work and to be maintained, communication is at the top of the list. You have to communicate. It can be difficult when you're in a different place where the time zone is very challenging. For example, you're in Nigeria and the person is in the US where the time zone is like 6 hours. It can be challenging, but communication on the time can actually help you. So there are some things I would suggest that you can do if you have a long distance relationship. The first thing you want to do is have a set time you talk to each other. So if you can decide every day we're going to be talking by 5 o'clock or by 6 o'clock. Have a set time where both of you are expecting to speak to each other. That's number one. The next thing you want to do is that now that you've agreed on the time, you have to keep to that time. If there's any reason why you cannot keep to that time for a particular day, you need to communicate it as well. You need to let the person know, oh babe, by this time I won't be available, can we do it so another time? But if you just don't say it, the other person would start feeling something is going on. So you need to stick to the time. Another thing about communication you want to do is do more of talking on the phone and reduce text messages. Text messages can be very, very complicated in a way if you haven't been through such experience. You'll be communicating with someone by text message. You have something you want to communicate, but the person may interpret what you sent. So I would suggest, this is my opinion, that you should do more of talking on the phone or video call instead of sending text messages, because it might be misinterpreted. So another thing you want to do in terms of communication is to balance the communication, because you don't want to overdo it. There are some times that if you decide to be talking morning, afternoon, night, at the end of the day, you may not have anything to say again, and it just becomes a bit too much. So you want to balance it. Don't over communicate and don't under communicate. Just try to balance it, so both of you would miss each other, want to talk about things that you haven't talked about, and not just talk too much in such a way that you don't have anything to talk about. Both of you are just calling for the calling's sake, but there's nothing to actually talk about. So balance the communication. It is very, very important. Another thing that you need to maintain a long distance relationship is do things together. So sometimes people think that the fact that they are separate, like they are in different places, that they can't do things together. Thank God for internet, and thank God for the technology that is coming out now. There are so many things you can do with your spouse wherever you are. You can do workouts together. Zoom. This Zoom is amazing. You can do workouts together. You can pray together. Like, you can pray together, you can play games together. There are so many things that you can do together. So do stuff together. The fact that you're separate, or the fact that you're in different places, doesn't restrict you from doing the things that you want to do. All you need to do is put those things in place and do it. So have dates, time that you will want to have a drink together. Do it on Zoom call or do a video call. Have a drink, talk. Just relax, do stuff together to keep you going, because this long distance relationship thing, it's not easy. You need the grace of God to carry you through. So do stuff together. This is one way that you can maintain long distance relationship. Another way that you can maintain long distance relationship is listen to each other. Right. So talking is very, very easy, but listening is one skill that most people don't have. You don't want to be in separate places where you're not seeing yourselves and you disagree. Because one thing one thing that is very important is that body language says a lot of things that just by talking you may not be able to know. The fact that both of you are separate, you're not seeing each other, you need to listen a lot. If someone calls, your spouse calls you and wants to just speak to you, it may be something that doesn't sound interesting, maybe something that doesn't sound it's not your kind of thing, but that your spouse just wants you to listen. Learn how to listen to your spouse. There are times that they just want you to listen to them, and there are times that they just want you to talk to them. Find when they want you to listen to them. You're going to know when they just want you to listen, and you're going to know when they want you to speak to them. Know when you need to do each of these things and do it. But listening to your spouse when you guys are separate, when you guys are apart, it's very, very, very important. If you don't have a listening skill, it is a skill. If you don't learn it, acquire it. Learn how to listen. It's going to help you in your long distance relationship. So that's one thing I think would help you maintain a long distance relationship. Listen to your spouse. Another thing that would help you maintain a long distance relationship is respect each other. Right? So this one, you think that because you're apart, again, you don't need to respect. I'm not seeing him, so I'm just going to do what I want. No. If there are things that you know you would not do on a good day if your spouse was with you, don't do it because he's not with you. Respect your decisions. If there are decisions that you've taken, for example, your spouse said to you, don't tell your friends this, or don't tell your parents this, or don't, there are so many things that you both can agree. But the fact that you're not together, you can do something else and your spouse would not know. Respect is so important when it comes to relationship generally. You want to respect whatever you've agreed on. You want to respect your spouse. Those things that you know that you cannot do when he or she is there, please don't do it when he or she is not there. The best way you can respect someone is by respecting the person when the person is not even there seeing you. That's the best way. That's the highest form of respect, in my opinion. So respect your spouse. Another way that you can maintain a long distance relationship is plan to see each other. This is the most important. Your relationship cannot be long distance relationship forever. There should be times where you want to see each other. So you have to decide, okay, we're going to be apart for like this number of years, but we're going to be seeing each other once a year, or we're going to be seeing each other twice a year. With that, you have something you're looking forward to. With that, you have something that you're expecting, you're excited about a particular day. And that would help you to rekindle, that would help you to carry on going, that would help you to be okay at least for a certain number of times. It's like going to the gas station and refueling. So that's what seeing each other, planning to see each other is. You cannot run an engine for a long time without refueling. It's not good. So plan to see each other so that you can go, refuel, retreat, balance, top up, do all the top ups that you need to do. Then you can go back until you decide to now finally come together and live with each other. In conclusion, you need patience and commitment to maintain a long distance relationship. It's not easy. And honestly, if you're in a long distance relationship, you are doing it like, I don't even know. I'm giving you a massive hug. It's not easy. Keep your patience alive. Continue to be patient, okay? Continue to be committed to your spouse. Continue to do the things that you've agreed to do. Continue to trust. Continue to do things together. Continue to be committed. Listen to each other. Communicate. Quality communication. Continue to do these things, and hopefully you're going to maintain your relationship, and your relationship would survive even if it's a long distance relationship. So thank you guys for watching my video. If you have not subscribed and you've watched this video up to now, oh god, you need to press the subscribe button and press the notification bell. And if you're in a long distance relationship, let me know in the comment section you're in a long distance relationship, and I'm going to support you as much as I can. But for now, keep your hope alive. Be strong for your guy and for your girl. Be strong and continue to be committed. It's possible. You can do it. You are strong, you know. You can do it. So thank you so much. Be grateful, be positive, and most importantly, be yourself. Have a great day.